Welcome back to the channel. Look, I'm back in Glastonbury again. Well, hardly a surprise, I live here. Follow on to see what I'm about today. So I thought we'd come to town and take a walk around the place, and while we're doing that I'll have a chat with you and we can bring you up to date with what's going on the channel, because there's a few things happening right about now and I want you to know about them. This is Knight's Fish and Chip Shops. I believe they came up in an award recently or won something. There you go, family run for years. So the idea today was to come around, have a look around town, and just to bring you up to date with the channel. We've got plenty of things going on, lots of news to tell you, and I guess you can have a look around town while I'm here. So first of all, we've now got a live show. Our live show goes out every Tuesday at 8 o'clock here on the channel. You can send films, you can phone in, you can even come and be a guest on the show, and we do have guests. Next week we are hoping to have Merlin on the show. Anybody who lives or has been to Glastonbury will know who Merlin is. So we're heading up this way, because I've just met a lovely dog. Look at that. Hello, you're gorgeous, aren't you? You do meet some nice dogs here in Glastonbury. I can't walk from one end of the high street without stroking them. This one stood outside the bakery, so he's looking rather hopeful at the moment. Let's move on. Yes, so we're there every Tuesday. So the idea is you can send in some videos, you can phone in. If you want to talk to the guest, or if you've got something you want to say, then by all means, do phone in. We're there to take your calls. All the details for sending in films, calling in the show, and all the other details are going to be linked in the description below for you to see. And we will be doing that next Tuesday. Is our next live date. Opposite the church on the top of the building is this wall art, which is by the artist Stick, who apparently is internationally famous. In fact, this very morning I saw an almost identical painting. He certainly has a style that he sticks to in Berlin, in Germany. So he gets around. So that's the live information. So please pop along on Tuesday and join in. The next thing I want to talk about is subscribers. We are so close to 2,000. I think last time I looked, we're about 38, 36 subs short. If you watch our videos, if you like any video we've ever made, please just hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 2,000, because it's, it won't take us long to get there. And the more subscribers we have, the more YouTube help us get our videos out there, which means we can make more videos, which means you get to watch more videos, all the usual stuff. YouTube has an algorithm and we have to play along with it. So please, 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 if you haven't, just hit that subscribe button down there. Let's hit that 2,000 as quick as we possibly can. Just a quick mention of the Avalon Club that I'm sat outside. These guys have got the best snooker tables in town. They're fantastic. They're really friendly. You can walk in whenever you like. If you're in town and you fancy a sit down, maybe a game of snooker or just a quiet pint, the Avalon Social Club, very good. So here's Paul's shop with the new sign that has been painted by a local wall artist, John Sicko, recently. Absolutely amazing. One of the things we look at on the live show is I'm challenged each fortnight to go somewhere, to see if I can get there and back in a day from Glastonbury using public transport. So far we've been to Exeter and we've been to London. And coming up the road here is the wonderful Vicky. Hello Vicky, what are you filming?
I was going to do a past the post. I was just thinking I was going to walk up and down and focus on the different things and then just speed it up
So before I bumped into the wonderful Vicky, who runs Normal for Glastonbury, which is a vlog which you can find on Facebook. Before we ran into Vicky, we was talking about a distance challenge. So far I've been challenged to get to Exeter and back in a day. I did that, and we've been challenged to go to London and back in a day. Well, I did that, but sadly the actual challenge was to get a certain sandwich, and the shop that we went to, after a bit of research, didn't do that sandwich. So distance wise I passed, achievement wise I failed. I've just been given another one on the last show we did, which I've not shot yet, but we will be shooting really soon, and that is to go to Birmingham back in a day from Glastonbury, again using just public transport. So if you've got any ideas for places, I mean obviously don't say Aberdeen or Belgium or something, because you know we can't do that in a day unless you drive. But so it's got to be on public transport, and it's got to be there and backable in a day, even if it's a push. I don't mind failing. The whole idea of a challenge is you don't always win, but the idea being we get there and back in a day. So if you've got any ideas, send them through. And if you send them through and we make it, and you're on your suggestion, we'll give you a mention on the video as well. And if perhaps you happen to live where you are challenging me to go to and you want to meet up and say hello, then we can do that as well. Apparently there's music in the church today. Let's go and put our head round the door and see what's happening. That is a regular weekly event in there. They're always having music. So if you're in Glastonbury, I believe it's on a Friday, a Thursday, pop in, have a look. You'll see a sign by the gate telling you there's music on. Pop in and see it. Why not? At around about the time we hit 2,000 subscribers, we're also looking to rebrand the channel. Sadly, this depends on my skill set as a graphic artist, which is really not good. Anybody who feels they might be able to help me do this, could spare a few minutes, give me some pointers, that would be gratefully received, because I'm having to learn a whole new raft of trades and crafts that I didn't know I needed when I started a YouTube video, not least of which is social media, which is another point. We now have a TikTok channel, and we now have an Instagram channel. And I finally, after some help from Lucy over at Peggy's Diner, I've now got my Facebook channel set up properly so that it can be found and linked to. Apparently I was running it out of a group before. I don't know. Again, I know about as much about social media as, I don't know, somebody who knows nothing about social media, for want of a better term. So I wandered into what's called the Gauntlet here off the High Street. It's one of the little alleyways, one of the many little alleyways that can be found up and down the High Street, and it contains many interesting little shops. We're going to be doing a video here soon about this and the archaeology that took place below the ground. So we will be looking at this in much more detail at some point in the future, but I just thought I'd come down here and just have a look. I was going to do my last piece to camera from inside the Abbey, which is behind me over that wall, but I was reminded as I tried to go in that my card has run out. I need to renew it for another year, so I wasn't going to do that just for this little video, so I will do that another day. For now, I'm going to say goodbye from here in the car park, where the Abbey is still visible in the distance. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to bring you up to date because a few things have happened. Also, things are going to change a little bit on the channel. I'm going to be doing more travel videos at some point in the not too distant future. I'll be getting out and about more and exploring other places. So again, if there's any places you want me to go and explore, do get in touch. Or if you want us to come to your town and say hello to you, we'll do that as well, wherever you are, within reason. But for now, from me, outside the Abbey, in Glastonbury, bye-bye.